What's happening? What's going on? What it do? What it be? It is Tuesday. That means it is OG Tuesday Tantrum. It's been a busy day. We're gonna get into a few things. Uh, Talking about if you've seen it, if you didn't, you missed it. The introductory press conference of one Kevin Stefanski to the ATL Dirty Bird community. And we're also going to be discussing the East West game, which is showing up at 7 o'clock tonight. It's going to be, part of all things discussed in today's show. As you can see next to me, once again, great to have him from across the water. Will the Thrill in the building.
What a dream, Mr. White. As I say, it's always good to be back in the building. Show some love
Yes.
back to the boys
Yeah.
that have had our backs and stayed dots. So, as I say, it's been an interesting day with the Stefanski introduction and looking forward to getting into you with you boys. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And down below, the lost one, the young one.
Whoa. Time out.
Yeah.
Lost. I ain't never lost.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. White.
Mm-hmm. We have a couple of other folks that's going to be in here in a few. But the press conference, that was the introduction of one Kevin Stefanski. We're going to, takeaways from the press conference. Me, myself, as you've seen in the title, we going to work. There was no slogans, no mottos. We going to work. And at that point, that's all I needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? Straight, direct to the point. No yahoos, you know what I'm saying? No sayings, none of that. We going to work. No references to last year's coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? We going to work. You know what I mean? So I'd like to get you guys take on your takeaways from the press conference.
Well, mine kind of fall into a few categories, but for me, I kind of pair takeaways with expectations a little bit. So for me, he said that he was a tight end aficionado. So for me, that means that we can expect to hopefully see at least a franchise tag for Kyle Pitts so that he can hopefully develop him into the player he wants him to be. More of that sort of archetype where he's not a true tight end, he's more of that sort of freak receiver sort of build. Also mentioning the running game as well, which means hopefully at the cost of what $6 million, I feel like it's a need to bring back Tyler Algier because as I said in the press conference chat, you can't have the lightning without the thunder. So that's kind of my takeaways, and also just the fact that he wants to develop these guys. So hopefully that's good news for Mike Penix and or whatever bridge player we bring in. Personally, I'm leaning towards Malik Willis because he's made a lot of strides in Green Bay. But I'll pass it on and see what you boys think. But that's kind of what I'm taking from it. But yeah, I'm excited, boys.
Yep, me too. I had some ideas of my own that including Malik Willis as the stand-in until Penix get right. But Biscuit, what you think about the press conference?
Damn, can you call me the young knight for once?
When you earn it.
I mean, that is my name. It is the name he gave me.
Come on, Butterbean.
Sam, let me talk now.
He's trying to demote you to Squire here, brother.
Man, the biggest thing I took away from this press conference is accountability.
Yeah.
The man literally said, if something goes wrong or I don't do my job, I'm gonna take the blame for it. I'm not finger pointing, I'm not doing any of that. So that's a sign that tells me, man, he ready to get to it.
Damn, Ski said Butterbean sounds better.
Shut up, Ski. Shut up,
Oh
Ski.
man.
Yeah. There was some shots fired across the bow without having been fired in several of those takes, including shots being fired at the local media. You notice they were putting cameras on anyone trying to ask a stupid question.
Oh yeah.
But if Stefanski made it known, we're about that. If something didn't go right and it's on coaching it, I will be taking responsibility for that. In response to coaching stuff, we're gonna develop guys. We're gonna, progress guys. We're gonna make sure guys are able to do what they're here to do. I'm like, that's what it really supposed to sound like. Like I said, the thing I'm standing on is there were no slogans, there was no rah-rahs. We going to work.
That's where I was liking at it, the whole thing. And because I did live stream the press conference this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about it. And I was trying not to stop it a lot to keep pointing this out, but I had to. I stopped it quite a few times, bro. The answers that he gave during these questions, somehow I can picture Raheem giving such a goofy answer to the question. And it was just like, bro, I appreciated the simple answer that he was giving and not being overzealous with everything.
Yeah.
Like he didn't come in and put a super expectation on himself and then kill himself in the same
What was
process.
I say? So as sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, you good, Will. Go ahead. Will.
Oh, sorry, I had a bit of audio on my side there. I'm just basically saying that when it pertains to the press conference, it is just an introductory one. So there is only so much they can go into because, as I say, we as content creators, we're all just kind of sitting here. We can hope, we can speculate, we can take educated guesses, but they would only be just that. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, with all that being said, boys, I mean, look me in the eye and tell me it's not going to be a fun season coming up.
One of my favorite shots came from Matt. The funny thing is, my favorite shot is when he was talking about the run game and play action and stuff. He was basically down there, took a shot right at Zach Robinson, basically saying we're not going to have our quarterback standing in the same position each and every play, getting teed off on, basically. And it was just like, you know what? I'm glad somebody pointed that out and said something about that.
Listen, if people missed it, I think it was the second to the last show that he did on CBS, and Matt had made the point of expressing his displeasure of Penix getting injured and the way he got injured. Okay, and he harkened back to his rookie year and how the offense was set up, and they had Michael Turner and they ran the ball a lot, and that was the message that was being sent. We're gonna run the ball and we're gonna protect the quarterback.
Yeah, we set our identity today now. And that was something they also said something about too, setting the identity early on so that way we can make it through November, December, and stuff like that. Which, like I keep saying, I don't mean to want to just keep pooping on the guy, but Raheem Morris came in here with no identity, really no plan. I don't even understand how he got this job.
Bro, the man literally said, I'm gonna let the player decide identity as a coach.
That was something I really liked it too. I said, I stopped it and said, look, I'm glad they both gave us the identity. Because Raheem Morris coming in here last year talking about the players who's going to give the identity.
Yeah, that's what I was saying first. Like, how you a coach saying the player? No, the players don't come up with that. That's your job.
Well, there's a balance too, boys, because I mean, when he talks about the trustees' players, yeah, that's important. But the way the whole press conference ran for me, it was highly professional, yeah. But there was just the lightest sprinkling of shade in places, and another kind of instance of that for me was when he said about obviously the QB situation. What was going to happen going forward, and obviously, sort of
Yeah, because one of the first
mentioned
things
like
he did was he reached out to both Bijan and Penix and met with them when he landed.
yeah, I mean,
Met with them face to
probably
face when he
making.
landed.
Hmm.
So,
And
you know what I'm saying? And he said, there's still some people that I got to get in contact with. I mean, just to affirm and confirm things and get in place and get to know people. He said, but, Bijan and Penix were the first two players that he reached out and spoke with and met with. And it is clear that going forward that Michael Penix is going to be a part of the program. So all y'all out there with that fuckery and chicanery, be mad, scratch your ass, get glad, because Penix is going to be a part of this program going forward. If you ain't been listening to Matt Ryan, then you just won't know.
Yeah, I
well,
watched.
he's been mentoring him through the whole off-season process. I mean, look at all the stuff in the media about Michael Vick and Matt Ryan both having a mentoring hand towards Michael Penix. All he's basically done is just now made that more official. But as a president of football, you can't honestly tell me that he's not going to have a hand in what's happening with that passing attack, having played the position to the level that he did for so many years. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like only good can come from that. I mean, I feel like I'm not one for slogans this year, but I will say in Matt we trust, because although I'm not sure about Kevin Stefanski, he's sold me a lot with that presser. He seems to be saying the right things, and obviously, as I say, the off season is going to be vital, and I don't want to get into it too much because Des and I are going to cover it on the show on Thursday. But the cap situation, obviously, we're two vital moves away. If you talk about Kirk and Darnell Mooney, from being 50 million cap to use, we could be at the position where we have 70 million, and then it's a whole different conversation. So as I say, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But from introductions alone, I'm feeling good.
Oh, most definitely. Matt also put some things in perspective. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Before people try to get on their soapbox about it. Yes, Tommy Reese may not have NFL experience play calling, but he does have play calling experience, and that's just a tune in doing your homework. The man, he been in the game of football. He called a lot of plays in college. Okay. So yes, as a NFL offensive coordinator, no, he does not have experience calling plays, but he does have experience calling plays. So
I think a little bit of last year he was calling the plays towards the end.
Yeah, he did over there in Cleveland the last 3 games, the last 4 games. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the top, and he shot that down too. He shot that Baker Mayfield bullshit down too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about getting you in trouble with Baker. Man, get this old ass dude off.
Yeah, you know what? It's all there in black and white. Like, he wanted Baker. That was never his decision, so I don't want to hear it anymore. Like, let's just. I know you got to see his 2 years. Twice a season, I should say. But for me, that's another benefit. If you're spending more time thinking about our head coach than your own offense, then that's fine. You go ahead and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, you got to get a whole new offense. You got to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
But I said it there too. Right after that, Baker needs motivation because he only got 1 more year on this contract. Baker needs motivation to help get him to that level. He gotta make sure that the Bucks are successful next year. Otherwise, he gonna be looking for another team.
Unfortunately,
again.
Well, I don't think so. I think he's made a home in Tampa. you know, even given the situation of this past year, this season here, I think he's made a home in Tampa. I think that they gonna re him up. You know what I'm saying? In due time. I mean, but that's my personal opinion. You know, I don't see him going anywhere. Down, leaving Tampa. I really don't. I mean,
I
because
agree, and I feel like he's kinda,
if you're going to move on from him, what are you going to move on from him to?
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with him as well. He's kind of a solidified part of that offense. He's got his good running game there with Bucky Irvin, a decent 1-2 punch, to be fair, in the backfield. The only thing that worries me, Booker's nice, but he's not as good if you want to talk about NFC South rookies as Ted McMillan in Carolina. I feel like he's the superior of the two. But then you talk about the other receivers in Tampa Bay, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, they're both getting up there in age. So you start to think,
Yeah, I
I think they want to.
even before they get down to training camp, I mean, Evans may call it a day. I mean, he got some serious things going on with that back. You know what I'm saying? And that shoulder, he got some serious things going on. So he may call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then, but then again, if that does happen and you're losing such a cornerstone of your franchise, the best thing to do would be, okay, Baker, you've been here, you've led, so now it's time to make you the guy and build around you. So then that brings me back to they want to lock him down. So I mean, I definitely think you're right, Sam. I don't see a world where they let Baker go free.
Yeah, with Brick, you know, some people may be interested, but I think Brick is more interested in building something. You know, I think Brick is way more interested in building something. You know what I'm saying? Building the sustainable product. You know what I'm saying? At defense and seeing this all the way through. You know, so I think, you know, it's not nothing to worry about in certain instances. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, shout out to the process too, because we're retaining Nate Ollie. I mean, that's a fantastic call bringing him back, because the way he is able to completely shift and just push up the quality of play from a defensive line group has been fantastic.
Right. Madam, how you doing?
Okay. I'm good.
What's up, Sister Sonia?
What's up?
What was your takeaway from the introduction of when Kevin Stefanski on today?
Thoroughly impressed.
But then
we told the media to go to hell, basically, but you know,
okay.
And in a polite way. You see, the first person they went to was D-Led.
Right. Right.
Throw in a question about Cleveland, but you know.
I told you this story.
Yeah, it was disrespectful, but not disrespectful. You know, when he led off with all due respect, somebody finna get clapped. All right, I got blinders on. I can't see nothing but 2026 going forward. Yes.
Because I think they wanted to ask a question about Shador, but he said, hell
they tried. Matt shot that down.
Mm-hmm.
Matt shot that down. So, you know what I'm saying?
Said we're going to run the ball because I'm tired of seeing MPJ getting hit.
Right.
I need more than that.
I just want to know who they're going to bring in for GM.
I think it's between that boy, the old boy from the Houston, Ian Cunningham.
Yeah, it's Ian Cunningham or James Lipford. Yeah, they're both coming back.
They're doing second interviews this week, so I think they
said probably because of the weather.
Yeah, so you probably won't hear nothing until about either Thursday or Friday.
True, but overall, I'm ready though. He said go to work, put our head down and go to work. He wasn't like Raheem, but you know.
Right, brother, man. The man said if it all goes bad, and if I screw up, I'm gonna take the heat for it.
Accountability.
He's not pointing. He's not pointing. He's not.
That's it.
So
something that's been sorely lacking this season.
Exactly.
But the man said he's really big on player development. That struck me right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact
Yeah,
that
I
nobody want
mean,
to take that job up there in Cleveland where he left, shit.
Right.
Tells you a lot. I'm not being funny to get. Well, what was he spanning Cleveland? 6-7 seasons to get a 2-time coach of the year in Cleveland, who are perennially just a disaster of a team. I'm going to give the guy his flowers. Yeah, he's coming in with not the best win-loss record. That's fair, but he's coming into a far superior team than he's ever had up north,
Exactly.
and that's facts.
Right.
yeah. And Mr. Knight, I believe we'll have that answer in the next 48 hours because Cunningham was on the flight to here to have a second meeting in person, and so I believe that's going to be the answer to that.
Yeah, either
Oh wow.
It's either Thursday, Friday. We'll have our GM.
Yeah.
It's attitude the Texans guy and the Chicago.
Well, I think it's Cunningham. Cunningham landed a couple of hours ago. I think it's gonna be Cunningham.
But man, I read somewhere where the Texans guy already had his second interview.
But it was virtual.
Oh,
yeah. When they land, that's it.
Yeah,
Wow.
Cunningham was he landed a couple of hours ago. I think that'll be that on that. Yeah.
Fill me in too, guys, because we just hired the new special teams coordinator, and I don't know. I haven't done my due diligence on him yet. Do any of you guys know kind of his priors, his history, what he brings to the table?
Anything better than what we had.
Man, who you telling?
Okay,
He's been in the league about 18, 20 years.
You said what, Fresh?
He's flying in for his second interview. Okay, he didn't have it yet. The Texans guy, he has to still fly in for it. So he and them both are getting personal flown in interviews.
Well, we will know by the
Tell you
end of the
something,
week.
Fresh. I'm gonna tell you something. Don't
like
that Texas GM. I wouldn't sleep on him either.
No, I wouldn't.
Nah, he ain't no slouch.
I'm not. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Hey,
At either one.
that man resume is like, hey man, he is super
Former linebacker from Tech, so he's a Georgia boy. Into the bargain, and you know we like to keep our homegrown talent close, so we couldn't do much better.
Yeah, I heard he played for the Patriots.
It's always something.
Well, Ski, it's a copycat league. So whenever you're successful at something, everybody wants to copy it or get something out of it, and that will give you some semblance of that success. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, with Brick, I think Brick he's not looking for that. Going back into being a head coach, he wants to build a defense, and sustain that building and growing and developing, you know what I'm saying, and put together some semblance of a possible, dynasty of success in that fashion as a coordinator. And then he'll probably look into going back to being a head coach.
I think about 5 or 6 years.
Oh, so we got to look for an assistant GM and the GM. Okay, it's gonna get real interesting now.
It'd be funny if it's both of them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Coach just said that in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
But ain't the Texans guy already assistant GM?
You said what, Fresh?
Texans guy already assistant GM?
I think they do.
Yeah, so would he be? Ain't that a lateral move?
Yeah. I don't think they don't let that happen.
Yeah, so that might not happen. So he has to be the GM.
But I mean, if you hire GM, whoever the assistant GM is, I don't know if it's going to be in house. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Ain't no telling with Matt.
Hey man,
hold on, man. Hold on. Excuse me.
Okay.
I take it that you're from Cleveland, ma'am. That got to be the case. I give zero fucks about what happened in Cleveland. I don't care. Here's our head coach now.
Right.
Okay. I don't care what happened up there. You know what I'm saying? I've looked, I've seen, and have my own thoughts, but he is the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons now. None of what happened in Cleveland matters. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want, then you know, saying you might need to go find a couch and lay on that couch and talk to somebody about that.
If you want to rip the Band-Aid off, let's tear it off.
I don't care. Okay, the business of football in Atlanta, what I care about, and he has that same attitude, you know what I'm saying, in the press conference as seen. Okay, if you're Cleveland, you know, if you from there, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened up there, that's what happened there. We're here. Right. It's the fresh start. It's a new start. Ain't nobody got time to be on the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Love Shadur, making him the model, whatever it is that happened up there.
Right. Zero fucks about Cleveland.
Okay, at all, sweetie. I don't care.
We really don't.
We're not gonna make the start of this particular situation about anything that happened up there. The man won Coach of the Year twice.
Yeah.
Up there. Okay, and he was a coach before up there.
Hey, coach, you was something else. Coach is something else. Coach is something else. Coach thinking his troll on. He said, "In my marriage."
Miss Lady, you're not telling us the truth, so we don't leave that alone. Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? There are only four. Him, including him, there is only 4 coaches that won that award twice.
That's up there.
It was him. Who else?
Okay, it's including him. 3 other coaches that including him won that coach of the year award twice. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He took that dreadful ass Baker Mayfield to the playoffs. He went to the playoff with Joe Flacco. Yeah, he won those deservedly so. So all that bullshit, all that haterism, man, save that fraudulent ass shit, you know what I'm saying, for a situation that matters.
Please do.
Just throw the tidbit in. You talking about by the media. You can't get accolades from the media. When people look you up and coach.
Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Try to troll somebody that ain't never been trolled before.
Man, I know.
How about that?
They just said breaking news: Belichick not a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what? This got to be a prank, bro.
There got to be a prank.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? There have been a multitude of coaches that have been fired. Yeah. Hell, Jimmy Johnson got fired. And he was a Super Bowl winning coach.
Right. So what's your point, Miss Lady? You just
okay. So I mean, you know, but it's okay though. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Salty is salty, no matter what you put on it. Sugar, honey, iced tea.
Hey, she a Browns fan, Mr. White. You ain't gotta worry about her.
Gotta be a Brown fan, because.
But what you say, guys, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the way off. I mean,
bye, lady. We ain't done time for your.
I'm sorry.
If you're a Browns fan, y'all gonna continue to suck and go for
we ain't gonna see nothing.
Don't let the virtual door hit you with a good Lord split you.
Bye, lady.
You know,
bye.
Bill Belichick was coaching for y'all, and he left y'all and started.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that
what
part.
Are you talking about?
That part.
And he had a worse record than Stefanski when he left.
So what are we?
Apparently, don't nobody want to coach for them.
No. Well, that's so bad in Cleveland. You got these fools deciding who they don't hire.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we talking about?
But at any rate,
all right, let's get
we got our introduction. It wasn't no slogans, wasn't no, you know, impromptu mottos. It was just simple and plain. We're going to work.
Yeah.
New place, new face. A new chance, new opportunity, and when you look at the move, you know, the moves that they've made so far in filling his staff, when you look at you know, what they've done with so far in filling the staff, and especially what they talked about Reese calling plays and how they were looking into him. I got you, Mike. You know, what do y'all think or feel so far about? Because I know we talked about it before, but you know, now that the press conference has happened, what do we feel about that?
Maybe he just want to concentrate on the whole team in its entirety.
That's kind of
Yeah.
my settlement too. I'm right along with Sonya. I mean, I don't see it as a big deal as long as he's involved and making sure everything is right with that playbook and stuff. We good. I mean, let's put it
And I
like
feel like
this.
that's why he's showed up too with guys he can trust, like Callahan on the offensive
Right.
line. That's his guy, but he's also coming in as one of the premier offensive line coaches in the entire league. So, I mean, having guys that he trusts as well will build a stronger foundation as well, and just
Exactly.
allow him to develop these players even better. So, I'm definitely excited to see what happens.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he gonna say, "Hey, that shit not working. Call that."
And then we got a multitude of people. Not only just the head coach, we got a multitude of people who can correct him. Like, you think Matt gonna sit up there and let him
Oh
call?
no, Matt gonna come on
Come
down
on,
there.
that's not even gonna like the everything that's in position now is to make sure everybody's held accountable. All the moves they made is to be held accountable for when you are messing up. We gonna get you. It's not everybody gonna get got. It's you specifically. We know what area is not performing.
Right.
Ooh.
Yep.
And that's one
I
thing
mean,
for me that especially it kind of pertains more to special teams, but obviously that's poignant today because we've just hired the new coordinator. But I feel like that was one of the worst parts of this team this year. We basically used a quarter of the 53-man roster on players who were specifically selected for their ability on special teams, and yet our special teams was trash. So
Coaching.
yeah,
Exactly.
That just let you
Yeah,
know right
that's-
there. Ultimately, that was the coach. The coach was
Mhm.
trash.
yeah, and he also, I mean,
Coach, you might as well come off in here.
Right.
that
Doing
way,
all this.
Yeah, coach, bring yourself off in here.
that,
Yeah. Coach, man, see, coach be trying to hide in the background.
I'm dibbling my fingers right now.
But yeah, also they did kind of speak about what was it, Bob Quinn? Oh, he driving. Okay, coach, we got you. Yeah, and he basically was just a mentor. He's being the mentor role and stuff to Stefanski, which that a lot of these positions are some of these guys are in position to keep eyes where other people can't keep their eyes at.
Broncos have fired Joe
Oh
Lombardi.
yeah, I just saw
Yeah.
that too. Like,
Interesting.
Mm.
That's interesting. That's real interesting.
That's what I
That's
said.
a take no crap. It
I
just
mean,
After the
you
snow
know,
game.
and that now I had a
To be honest
perspective
with you
about that
guys,
game, but it's all right.
we'll
So
get
like,
into it a bit more on Thursday on the show, but I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, guys, or if I'm lying along the way. But have you ever seen such a Mickey Mouse road to the Super Bowl as New England's this season?
yeah, that's
Come
what I
on.
said.
they ain't really played nobody.
It
Seattle
was
is going to
settled.
kick. No, I'm not even going to say it, but I think I've got Seattle all the way.
Yeah, I'm going with Seattle too.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
still
gonna say
I
that
picked
also.
them early in the year. I picked Seattle early in the year.
Something
Oh.
about that offense, man, it's different. JSN is a monster.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of offense, Seattle, it's a particular quarterback.
Ah,
And it's pretty doggone interesting. That guy named, we have the same first name. That named Sam Donald. That's that's doggone good old dang on name there.
Yeah. I got somebody ruining my name.
It's a pretty good old name there. That old Sam Donald. In that particular draft class, the quarterback class that he come from, and that particular that particular guy there, guys, that has not, going to be present in a Super Bowl appearance. We was discussing this on yesterday and on over the weekend as well. I mean, you have to take in consideration, the numbers and the wins and the situation that he has procured himself into. It not okay. He threw for 25 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. His completion percentage was 68. You know what I'm saying? But the young man is going to the Super Bowl, as opposed to some other greater than thou guys that were drafted higher than he was. I'm just the messenger. I'm just saying, Drake May finna be playing in his fourth playoff game, and it just so happened that he win the Super Bowl. He's gonna be able to do something in 2 years that a certain guy up there in Baltimore ain't been able to do in 8-9. But I mean, that's
a guy in Buffalo too.
I'm just
they both gonna catch the heat, bro.
It comes back to
but
Josh Allen for
more
me.
better than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Josh Allen, best arm in the league, best pure arm talent in the league. But I mean, at a certain point, it's kind of down to you, bro. And he struggled on Sunday, but him and Lamar, I would put in the same thing. It's like they're almost kind of, if you're that good, go out there and show me.
But I bet you he get that before Lamar, though.
What up, John?
Everybody know. Look, man, the damn tortoise the tortoise and the rabbit. All right, done got there before Lamar. All right, what? That ain't saying nothing, Sonya.
What's up, brother, man?
How you doing, William? Sir William, how are you today, sir?
I'm very well, my brother, and you?
I am absolutely wonderful, okay? I got my white brethren in here, and I'm not talking about you, William. You European, okay? You're Scottish, you don't count. I'm talking about my white brothers. I'm talking about my white brother that is the president of football. I'm talking about my other white brother and the
other white meat.
The offensive coordinator, Tommy Reeves, he's my other white brother. And I got another white brethren who's the defensive coordinator and Jeff Ulbrich. So I'm just all white down. I'm just like white.
Oh.
That's I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm promise you I'm not high. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything unless Sam trying to force me. Sam be trying to force me to smoke, y'all. That's another.
Maybe it'd be good for you, bro. Just saying.
That is good. That's coming from a Scottish guy. I don't expect nothing more expecting for you to say that.
Oh, well. I hate to kind of dispel fucking.
Believe me, I know. Look, I know that all too well.
Bro,
even though we talked about it we talked about it in our own personal chat, but Mike, give your assessment of today's introductory press conference of one Kevin Stefanski.
White power! White power! White power! White power! Y'all didn't get that? If you haven't heard Mad Mike all year, you probably wouldn't get that. Okay?
Right.
This culture stuff has to die, and I'm glad it's dying. We need guys in here that actually knows football. That's what should be the focus. And I love the fact that Matt Ryan, Kevin Stefanski, what I heard, y'all, I have a saying, and I've said this for quite some time. I always talk about the small, intricate details of football. That's what wins championships. So when Kevin Stefanski said exactly what he said, he's like, look, I coach the fundamentals. Man, look, You talking about exploding on yourself? Look, I look, bro.
Blew a
I
hole in the
wanted to.
computer.
I damn near had a money shot. Okay, I really exploded on myself when I heard that man say that the fundamentals. It was the fundamentals. I love what I heard from these guys. These guys are already showing me exactly what they focus on. We need to get back to running the damn football, smash our football, defense, building the offensive line. When Matt Ryan said, "Look, I got to get Mike on there. Mike Turner, he's so hard to get, man, because he's so freaking busy. But I got to get Mike on here." When he brought up Michael Turner and how Michael Turner was instrumental as a young quarterback, we need to listen to him. Matt is telling you what helped him as a quarterback. Yeah, he was thankful for his offensive coordinators and quarterback coaches, but he said having a Michael Turner behind him helped him tremendously. Why are we not listening to him? Everybody want to throw your boy Penix in the trash, but Matt Ryan, the great Matt Ryan is telling you as a quarterback what helped him. And that's a solid running game. So we getting right back to Falcons football. We should have never gotten away from it. We got, we got way too much focus on just listening to the media and the fans. Get back to what winning football is all about. And I may go live after this because I got something to say about this Bill Belichick stuff. I'll just leave that alone.
That took a dig, y'all. He took a
We're
dig
looking
for
forward to that.
that.
But if I may be candid for just a moment, I mean, this is what I tried to say. I mean, to be adult about it and really rip the Band-Aid off, Matt Ryan and to a greater extent, Arthur Blank owe us not a fucking sausage. So the fact that we are all sitting here now on introductory day going, nah, you know what, I'm excited, I'm happy, that goes to show you a lot about what they've been talking about these last few weeks in the office. And yeah, I'm hyped. I'm really, really hyped for the first time in quite a few months because this season has drained me in many ways. I'm sure it's been the same for many of you. But yeah, I'm here for it. I really am.
Yeah, this season, you know what I'm saying, across the board, took a lot out of, you know, this town, the fans of, you know what I'm saying, this team, football fans. It was just this season was really just a drain. You're seeing a team that has enough talent to be a playoff team. The defense played well enough for us to be a playoff team. Matt said that himself on CBS. You know, and to see us lose the games that we lost the way we lost, it's just like what in the entire fuck? You know, just why? You know, you know what I'm saying? What the hell is this? You know, and not to harp on it. I mean, but when you got a guy, you know, calling timeouts to give the other team a chance to get ready when their kicker has missed 2 field goals, you know, and we lose by that damn field goal. I'm just in things like that. And there are 6 games that I could point to. You know, it's like, why? Why?
I didn't want to be a nihilist, but I mean, I have read, and I'm sure you guys all have too, the narrative that Raheem was out and out trying to sabotage us. Now, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I mean, if you watch some of those games back, you're like, you know what? It does get you looking sideways again. I'll go that far.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not saying anything that we ain't said, and we're saying all year. You know, in my tactician for sabotage. Okay, you know, and it gave you that feel. I mean, because somebody, I mean, you might want to say that couldn't nobody be actually that damn dumb.
Yeah.
Even though the actions will say to the contrary, it just, I mean, you know, when you take away, you know, the reality of things and then look at the external reality, the bullshit reality, that's what you come to. That right there. I mean, to some of the damn decisions that he made, some of the decisions that Homie the Clown made, it was just like, wait, what? I just like, bro, what the hell are you doing and why?
He had no clue what he was doing.
Yeah, there really was around about week 8, week 9. I was just like, nah, stop the fucking bus. I want to get off. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm bad, boss. Just very much.
Yeah, I mean, you know, coming off of all of that, we got the feeling of accountability. We got the feeling of getting back to basic Dirty Bird, grits, blitz football.
Physicality.
You know, being a physical run team, being a physical defensive team, defense and run game, you know, get you in the playoffs, win the playoffs. Defense wins championships. That's it's in a nutshell. You know, and having a guy that is about the basics, and I feel, because like I said, if Nick Chubb can run for 13, 1,400 yards up under this guy, what do you think Bijan gonna do? Just when you look at it as face value, if Nick Chubb, and there's no knock on Nick, because I think Nick was a damn good running back.
Yeah.
Okay, but if Nick Chubb can run for 13, 1,400 yards up under this guy, what in the entire hell you think Bijan, Honey Mustard Dijon Robinson gonna do in this guy's scheme?
I'm going to try my best to answer that, and I'm going to put out a little prediction for you. It goes a little bit something along the lines of BJ2K. Anyone?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Ain't no 2K for a BJ.
What? Never mind.
Don't hurt yourself. Let that thought out.
Yeah. You let that go over your head. Grown folks is talking.
I don't know what you. I don't. You know what? I can't even talk right now. That's how I'm really stunned on what you just said.
Just chill. Be patient.
You're up in here corrupting the young man. I'm appalled.
I don't know why you said that, boy. Because the host of this show, boy. Once I say something, boy, you know what he doing.
I ain't corrupting nothing. I've been around Mike.
I've been trying to help the brother. I'm trying to help the brother. He keep walking through glass doors like, you know what I'm saying, like they're invisible. I'm just trying to keep getting himself a headache.
Why would I stupid like that? But go ahead.
You really want me to answer that question?
Shut up, Sam. Shut up.
Yeah. You could tell Stefanski was not trying to gas nobody up. He's straight to the point. Physical, nasty football. Love the opening statement. Facts.
Yep. And that was my main thing. Like I was coming in, I was watching to not hear no gimmicks, none of this.
No slogans.
Right.
Yeah, none of that crap. I got the answers I wanted. I got a hard-nosed football coach. That's all I wanted.
Leo, I know what that is. You ain't got to explain it. I know exactly what that is, okay? Everybody in this chat know what that is. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Have you experienced it?
Go with God, Leo. Go with God.
Yeah, go with the Lord.
Oh man, they said a lot about Tyrese. A lot of people, you know, what I'm saying the talking dummies, you know, having all kind of issues and being in their feelings, if you will, about, you know, Reese calling the plays. Matt pointed it out to you all. Okay, he doesn't have NFL experience calling plays, but he has experience in calling plays. That may go over some of you all's heads.
He doesn't have much NFL experience. He has NFL experience. He's called plays for the Browns, but
yeah, he did.
There's been a few games where Kevin Stefanski pretty much gave up his play calling because the fans and the media were complaining they didn't like his conservative conservative view as far as his play call and whatnot. It's a lot. His the way he called plays is pretty much his late 90s, early 2000s. And they don't feel out at that. But it look, I like what I see. I like what I see from them. They use a lot of 13 personnel, 12 personnel, a lot of big formations. That's where the NFL is going. They're getting back to the nitty gritty, and we,
getting back to the old school Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, Kansas City Chiefs back in the 70s, Green Bay Packers in the 60s type of football.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
what
got
you
it, boys.
saying? We don't
I mean,
get
Avian-
old school football for this Falcons this year.
That's what Mike just said. That's what I just said.
And I mean,
I'm ready.
Avian, shout out to Avian. He made a video about the Tommy Rees sort of play calling situation and the shift from Stefanski onto Rees. And you can see examples of both in the video.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're into your X's and O's, it really breaks it down. And I mean, yeah, he's green, but from what I've seen in the fan base, a lot of guys wanted some youth, some young guys to get a shot. And I mean, he's developing under Stefanski. He's obviously had his first taste of things up in Cleveland, and now he's got some toys to play with. So we'll see. I'm ready to see what he can do. But as Mike says, like, I've not seen anything yet that's made me go, nah, that's that bad choice. I'm willing to give him a crack. I think he's shown enough in his short time, and obviously at the collegiate level too, to kind of let me go, nah, okay. He's brought something to the table. Let him cook.
Yeah, he was a play caller at Alabama for a couple of years, 2 years, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they put up a tremendous amount of points at Alabama. So it's not like this guy is just a complete bum in regards to his play calling. He knows exactly what they're doing. And like I said, the NFL is getting back to using a lot, much more running, but play action. That's where the NFL is getting back to. It's getting back to its roots. So I don't have an issue with him, a young coach calling plays. My thing is he going to commit to the running game. He commits to the running game. His passing game is going to take his passing concepts is going to take his it's going to take a life of his own. That's fine. Like I said, my thing is to be honest, guys like Clint Kubiak, these guys don't have a ton of experience calling plays themselves. Okay, they don't have a ton of experience like a Kyle Shanahan, Andy Reid. These guys have been in the league for about 10 years or so. The guys that you guys want, the Joe Brady, he hasn't been in the NFL calling plays as much as you guys thinking. People already regard these guys as some of the best offensive minds. So they will be fine. They have
Right. Joe Brady has only been in the league as long as Joe Burrow have.
Right.
A lot of people forget that Joe Brady was cutting his teeth in college.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
man. The Falcons have about 4 or 5 guys, 3 guys on this roster, on the coaching staff that have had experience calling plays. So, like, Reese will be fine. Matt Ryan has been in the league for quite some time, and I can almost promise you that Matt Ryan is going to be right there advising these guys what he wants this offense to look like, what they want this offense to look like. So, Reese will be fine, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We have a game coming up in just about an hour, ladies and gentlemen.
I would like to sing. I want to sing real quick. Can I sing? I want to sing. I really do. And this song is brought to you by
Your mama's panties.
No. Because this is what's gonna happen in the future. So y'all just get ready. Y'all get your loans. You get the song. Go look at the lyrics. Because this song is we're gonna sing this song quite a bit when y'all start seeing the Atlanta Falcons offense start come to greatness. All right, so it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah. Right, so y'all get ready. Y'all go and listen to the song. Go on Spotify, YouTube, whatever y'all. It's gonna be too late to apologize when y'all see the Atlanta Falcons offense doing your thing, okay? Because I'm gonna be insufferable. I promise you.
Yep.
Y'all think y'all think y'all think, oh my God.
He dug a golden oldie out for that one, boy.
Oh yes.
Hey man, to the 30 or so people, that are watching this program, man, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, and if you're not locked in,
really, check out really. All right, you gotta show him and Dez some love, man. They do a great job. All right, they do a great job. These guys are incredibly detailed on their show. All right.
Appreciate the love as always. And on that note, we're actually just started our own channel because there are some sports talk that we want to have that the Branca to VFN will not cover. So for all of the stuff that's not related to the Falcons, that being the rest of the NFL, college ball, baseball, basketball, pro wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, you'll find it all on there.
Content agility.
What you mean about third rows? Oh boy, I wanted to kill somebody over third rows. I love me some third rows, y'all.
To me, it was more I thought Gaethje versus Pimblett was going to be closer.
Yeah.
Content
agility. I wanted more out of it. Like, fair play. Like, Pimblett has got a fucking chin, for days. But yeah, that's that. Like, yeah, if you want to talk MMA or pro wrestling, then that's something we can definitely look at doing.
We're going to have a conversation.
Just search at the SF Sports, and you'll get me and Dez's new home hub. So keep an eye out. There's nothing on there yet, but it's coming. I promise you, it's coming.
Yeah, we're going to have a conversation because I'm an MMA fan. I'm a UFC fan, big time.
Sounds good, brother. Next time there's some fights on, maybe get together and watch them or something.
Yes,
hit me up.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we're going to be doing some watching.
Yes.
Speaking of watching, again, there's a game that's going to be played here in about an hour. And Fresh, batter up. We have some people that are going to be in this game of note. We some Georgia Tech people, some Boomer Sooner people, some Georgia people. Let's see.
What? Nah, never mind. You started talking about Georgia. I got confused.
The East-West Bowl is going to be played, and some seniors, some guys that are coming out, and we're going to talk a little bit about who's going to be in this. Fresh, you want to tee it up and
Yes, sir. We got the Eastern Russian Shrine Bowl here. What we have is the West roster. I think most of our Georgia players is on the East.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at this, yeah, they are. But yeah, this will be a good ideally for everybody to, take a peek and watch you some players from linebacker to offensive line to running back to receiver to get you a good indication of where we can go. One guy that I definitely want to be watching out for is Bell for Georgia.
Yeah, the receiver.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, for me, the player to watch for my Atlanta Falcons is actually the quarterback at Georgia Tech. I think we have a strong possibility to be able to get your boy
Haynes King.
Hines. He will fit with the Atlanta Falcons. Do especially what they're looking for. He won't. You'll be able to get him anywhere from 4 to 7, and I think with his athleticism with his ability to throw the ball. Like I said, he's a whole lot like Bo Nix. But if he gets the right coach and development and system around him, I think Hines will be a good. But like I said, we'll have that coming, man. When I join Fresh and the coach, when we start doing the draft talk, we're gonna break that down. We got a lot of stuff going on too, man.
Yeah.
Stuff going on.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go on, Fresh.
Let me see who else is another guy. Oh, is that him? No, he must be in the Senior Bowl because it was a cornerback that I kind of do want to look at too. Now, just to throw him out there as a safety look, the kid from where is he? I just seen him. The kid from Texas Tech, Cole. I don't know how to pronounce it. That man's a cold man at the safety position.
When you're talking about
white power,
Tech, I've got to shout out Lee Nelson
nice
as
piece of
well.
white power right there. Get that. The North Carolina cornerback Alan Marcus is another guy. Was another guy I kind of liked. Let's see. Who else is in here to take a look at? Of course, our corner, Everett. He's playing in this game too.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna give coverage. There will be a halftime excerpt for this game as well. Second half watch and post game. So we'll be on that.
I'm going to have my eye on the wideouts because I'm not being funny, guys. This is a fantastic and really interesting wide receiver class this year, especially when you throw in guys like Nick Harbour, Casey Concepcion as well. There's some really interesting guys.
Yes. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got some high profile names. You got some, you know what I'm saying, not so familiar names, but you got a good amount of names that are going to be in this game. You will want to tune in and get a good look, you know what I'm saying, going forward. So you'll be ready for these names when, getting close to training camp and guys doing the off season work for the draft, and all of that. So if you want to get ahead of things on the draft, go over there to that Young Man Fresh channel and tune in and check out some of this stuff. He's been on it for about a good month now.
He said, "Boom." Malik, from Oregon, the wide receiver from Oregon. Yeah, he was another guy that I was kind of looking at. Now, it was some Texas Tech guys that's going to be playing, but they are playing in the Senior Bowl. Those that I wanted to look at.
Hey, Fresh, you see any of my favorite cats on that list?
Huh?
You see any of my favorite cats on the list that I told y'all about?
He's asking about the Oklahoma guy.
Man, you act like they're not good, fam.
Oklahoma they got a tight end on here. They got an offensive lineman on here.
Is that receiver Burks on there?
Let's see. He might be on
I didn't see him on the. I didn't see a receiver from y'all on this. I saw a lineman and a tight end.
So he might be in the Senior Bowl then.
Yeah, he might be in the Senior Bowl on Saturday.
Burks, y'all need to watch out for that kid, man.
I'm gonna be focused on tight ends. I know we'll be able to have, but I think the Falcons are gonna really focus on tight end this year.
Yeah,
that's a show.
Yeah, it's 4 tight ends that's playing today. One from Mississippi State, another from West.
Do they happen to be white?
Why?
They look like they all got white names.
Okay.
It's just a question, guys. Don't take it so far. It's just
like, you know what? I've tried to come and go. I've tried to mix it up a little bit, but I keep coming back to the same guy. Round 2, I want us to take Lee Nelson, nose out of Tech. It'll allow freedom to Brandon Dorless. He'll eat up blocks. He's fast. He's strong. I think he could do a lot of damage.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna still stick with my guy,
Who was that?
the people's mullet. The people's mullet. Jacob Rodriguez,
I knew it.
Tech linebacker. He got the
Right.
people's mullet. You dig what I'm saying? He's got the people's mullet. You don't understand. He has the people's mullet. You know what? He was almost flashing his way on the Atlanta Falcons. I'm just saying.
That is a mullet from another mother.
It is.
You know.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
my first number one on my board for center, Pat Cook. He will fit this team brilliantly.
What team?
yeah.
He's the center for Indiana.
Oh,
Ooh, okay, yeah.
He will
yeah.
fit this
Yeah.
team.
I've been.
brilliantly.
I was watching that dude in the national championship. I'm like, yeah, he don't be a problem.
Yeah. He's not. He's real nice.
I think the line that made Henry Black look real nice in that game, because for a minute I was going like, I know we don't need running back, but if Tyler walks, is Henry Black coming out? Because that kid's a stud.
Hey man, there's a lot of talent in this draft.
There's a lot of running back talent in this draft.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and that's true, Ski. You know what I'm saying? Going in both directions. We got to, keep an open mind, because, we don't know. I mean, even though Matt has firmly staked his pole, you know what I'm saying, in the Penix camp, but we don't know how that's going to turn. So we have to be prepared. We have to cover our bases with, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the quarterback position. Mike says it all the time. You don't get too attached. Whatever you think, believe. But we could be going in some different directions, depending on how the therapy, aggressive therapy that is going on works out. So, I mean, you just keep that in mind. You keeping an open mind. What up, Corey? Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. You have to thank the Brain Trust and the creative department for that. With K Styles and the tactician and Don.
Don't thank Man Mike for it. Man Mike colorblind. So that's why I only wear black, white, and red. That's why I wear them colors. I'm colorblind, y'all.
and they were, Corey. They were. It was, they were a lot about this press conference and going forward. It's going to show itself. What's going on, Mr. Martin? Nice to have you back, bro. When you think about, filling holes and prospects and scouting what needs to be scouted, linebackers, receivers, tight ends, center, you got to take a good standard look and understand where we might go going forward in this draft. Can a quarterback be taken in this draft? Of course. Will a receiver be taken in this draft? I think we're going to pick two of them. Tight end, most definitely. Center, probably, depending on what Stefanski and the Brain Trust want.
Yep.
How do we feel about
we all get to do all your scheming now? And on that note, if you guys, fresh, if you're in on the draft already, then as I say, hit me up after the show, because I know Des and I would love to get in on that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting draft. So as I say, they can say what they want about that round one pick being gone. But for me, I don't think we need it, because I think there's plenty of talent down the board in the right positions, so to speak. And it seems to be a lot of our positions in need. Receivers pretty deep, corners pretty deep, defensive line or IDL, I should say, is pretty deep, where we're not overly looking at edge. Although with that being said, I've seen an edge out of Wisconsin today. I shared them on my X. If you don't follow me, at Will Waddle, I followed it out today, and this kid out of Wisconsin is an absolute stud. So if you haven't cast eyes on him yet, go check him out.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
see.
we're definitely gonna do a scout reaction show on Falcon Friday. So we're gonna extend this conversation, especially from this game and going into Saturday's Senior Bowl. So we're gonna be all in on scouting and the names that were called here and names we may who may jump out on the screen in the game coming up. What I'm saying, with it. Like I said, we're gonna do a halftime for the East-West game and second half watch. So, be be present and tune in. You know what I'm saying? For with that, you know what I'm saying? So, and again, y'all go over the Young Man Fresh's channel, man, and look at the work he is doing with this scouting work, prospect work. You know what I'm saying? He is doing a hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? That's why he gets the spotlight over here on said part. So, yeah.
You talking about Mason
Fresh,
Rager or something like that for the Wisconsin guy? Mason, yeah, Rager.
Yeah, that's it.
Wisconsin,
Riker, I think it is
6'4", 245.
That's him. Yeah, Mason Riker.
He'll be playing today. He's on the Eastern roster.
Yeah, cast a little eye on him. That dude's a killer. So quick.
And
y'all got any work on Oscar Delp?
Oscar Delp. I mean, we watch. We watch Georgia ball. That's easy.
Yeah, he's gonna block. He's gonna block. He's got adequate hands for the NFL. He'll be a solid pro.
I wouldn't be mind taking either one, Lucky or Delp. I think they, like Mike just said, some solid guys to, fill in that tight end spot.
Corey, you sound a little salty there, bro.
He's funny.
You sound a little salty there, bro.
Just a little bit.
We need a center and help on the offensive line. What does Jew Talk always say? It starts in the trenches. Y'all remember his words of wisdom. Truth, and truth.
Yep.
So in about 45 minutes, they will be kicking off. Any more thoughts, lady and gentlemen?
No.
Nope.
Too late to apologize.
Oh, a quarterback that I will take a look at. Since Mike is right here, I know he'll tell me if I don't need to be looking. Cade Kubiak from Clemson.
Right.
I think he's a good quarterback that'll be coming out.
See,
yeah.
I have a different process of categorizing quarterback. I don't care nothing about arm strength and talent. I just have a different. I have a different way of looking at quarterbacks. So I don't put quarterbacks in categories until I look at the full body of work. And right now, I have not looked at everybody's full body of work.
Well, that would be something that would be interesting to do, is get a panel of us on and we can each talk about position by position what it actually is we look for when we break that position down. I feel like it might be interesting for the people, and I'm more than interested to join if that's something you like the sound of. So, guys down in the chat, if that's something that appeals to you and you want to see us go in deep on some film and really break down what we see, the good, the bad, and the ugly, drop some red and blacks down in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah.
Ski, I haven't heard Joe Lombardi's name in that aspect in regards to us, but I know he would be a good quarterbacks coach, but I don't know if we are looking in that direction as far as he is concerned.
Damn,
that's
just
not
got
me.
fired.
That man, look, Kev Stefanski has been in the league since Brett Favre was still in the league. We find y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about? What do you think we would do as far as another running back is concerned? Well, I mean, our third running back is coming back off an injury. Tyler has made it real clear he wants to be, but I think that another team may make him an offer that he just cannot refuse. To be honest with you, it just really depends on how strongly he wants to be back. Whether he will turn down that starter's money. He's going to get an offer. He's going to get some offers. But I'm quite sure that they have a plan in all instances as far as the running back situation is concerned.
And Tyler Algier has a lot of excuse me. He has a lot of Nick Chubb qualities. They're pretty much the same player. So I wouldn't be surprised that you see Tyler Algier back in Atlanta being one. Stefanski knows how important the running game is. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how important that having the offensive line and the type of offensive line that he's going to run. To be honest, you look at Bill Callahan, it's a zone style, inside and outside zone running scheme. So I think we'll be fine in regards to the running back, regardless. I mean, because we got Jesus Christ and cleats at running back, we will be fine.
Yes. Yes.
With the running game would be, I would not worry about the running back. I wouldn't worry about it
at all, because you got the best offensive line coach in the NFL at your disposal now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's not over exaggerating. That is fact.
Yeah, Callahan has put together a lot of great running games and offensive linemen. So he's fine, man. Like I said, I wouldn't worry. I'll worry about trying to get that piece of trash that we have at wide receiver way. I mean, the two pieces of trash, Darnell Mooney and David Seals. We got to get rid of them. That's what I would be worried about.
100%.
Come back, Mike. Come back. We all know how you feel about those two people. Okay. Okay.
No, I just smell some trash, and I just
yeah. Okay.
Well, when we talk about the run game, it just comes down to one question for me, and I'll ask it to the chat, to anyone who all those 4 or 5 years ago now. I'm a Texas Longhorns fan. I make no secret of it. You know that we've had sparring matches in the group chat. But to quote Mad Mike, I'm going to do my best impression. So if I butcher it here, I apologize. But I told y'all. I told you. Do you see him now?
Oh my goodness. That is rich. That is rich.
That I'm sorry, guys. That octave is not where I'm supposed to be. I apologize.
Ski. We don't want that piece of trash back in Atlanta, bro. We're not. Steve asked He asked how you feel about resigning David Seals. I said absolutely not.
He might drop the pen to sign.
He's trolling because he just heard Mike's but there's going to be some work done to the receiver room. That is obvious. That is obvious. Y'all check out Will the Thrill. There, he's doing good work over there. If you're not locked in, subscribe to that man's channel. The same for Fresh. The same for myself.
If y'all can't find it, I was saying it to you. You can hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Like I said, if you can't find Will, just hit me up. I will make sure you get it.
Hell yeah, man. Pleasure to be here with y'all as always.
Yes. Ski, sir. One's an imposter and the other is a soon to be scout team quarterback at this particular
They ain't white power. They ain't white, okay? That's the difference.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna ingratiate myself because that's another 2 hours, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, Ski.
No.
Lamar Jackson. Now.
Yeah. So we got a half an hour to kick off. And we're gonna get out of here, you know what I'm saying, get and reset our minds for the halftime for East West and second half watch. Y'all lock back in for that. Again, if you're not locked in, subscribe to Mr. White Network. Drive for 5. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to Mad Mike, subscribe to Will, subscribe to Fresh, man. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all can get all this work, get all this info, get all this entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we get out of here for this lunatic get started again. We're gonna keep it keep it dirty.
Everybody know why I'm doing it, okay, y'all?
We'll keep it real with yourself, man. If you ain't got to be in this cold,
that's how these people out here sound right now, okay?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay warm, man. Make that executive decision to stay warm. If you ain't got to be in it, don't be in it. You know what I'm saying? And we will holler back at y'all for the mad one, the man from across the water, Will the Thrill, the young one, the fresh one, and the madam. I am your host, OGBigsam, aka Mr. White, and we'll holler.
Peace.
Hey.